Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aztecs offense will have the ball first. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that, Brock. But it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
This crowd, full throat, sweating the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the USC Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds a tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. If he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory because this thing is going in the wrong direction to their signal call.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And they get him on the the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Trojans want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Finds his man. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Using the quick game. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real...
And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You've thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Trojans are on the move. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And they tack on the extra point for a 30. Nothing lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's got his man across the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. From the gun, to give, looking for room. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking left. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They want to throw it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mounting climb. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Gets it out quickly. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Right on the money. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honest,
breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, San Diego State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they tried to build on. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Dalton. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now the toss. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Military stop. Makes the grab on third. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here we go, here we go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on second and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Aztecs will have it first and 10. They'll leave it with him. It's a foul on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the foot.
Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wants to change this route. Toss to the left. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the back. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Plows through the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Dalton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they
about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And his first pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Lets it fly. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the...